Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to another vlog. It's Friday night, it's the end of October, and I'll be bringing you guys along for my eventful weekend and possibly a few days from my typical week. I know you enjoy these regular, normal, weekly vlogs, so I hope you'll enjoy this one too. Tomorrow is an exciting day because I was invited to a nice resort and I'll be spending there a romantic weekend with my husband, and I'll be vlogging. That means you will see everything we'll be doing, and I've already seen some pictures from this resort and I am so excited because it looks wonderful. We have a check-in at 2 p.m. and we're probably gonna go for a nice walk. We're gonna have a nice autumn themed dinner with a lot of pumpkins, and if you don't know that about me, I love pumpkins. They are my favorite food. And we're also gonna go to a sauna and it's gonna be so much fun. And to be honest with you guys, I've been needing this weekend getaway for a long time, so when my friend called me I was like, yes, that's exactly what I need, and I fell in love with the place already when she told me about it, so I wanted to go there anyway. But I'm super happy that I get to go there already tomorrow because I've been feeling totally worn out recently, and for the past 2 days I feel like I've been basically just trying to stay awake. Sorry, my dogs are interrupting me right now. I was as productive as a 10-year-old really, and it's been driving me nuts because I couldn't relax and I couldn't get my work done at the same time. So it's a lose-lose kind of situation, and I really believe this weekend is gonna help me recharge my batteries and to jump back on track on Monday again. It's Sunday, 8 a.m, it's the day and I have just taken the dogs out for a walk because my uncle is gonna be dog sitting them. Actually, I spent the morning preparing a manual for him because I would say they're quite complicated, or it's just me and I'm overprotective and I want them to be taken care of properly. So I prepared a manual. Anyway, today is gonna be a bit hectic, or at least the morning will be, because now I'm out. Then I really need to get some work done. Then I have to do my workout. And right after I need to pack my bags and probably leave to the resort where we're supposed to go. And unfortunately I'm not feeling my best, and I know it's all in my head, but the thing is that I already told you that I've been feeling super tired lately for the past 3 days, and therefore I haven't done much work. And this is an issue of mine. When I don't feel productive and when I don't do a lot of work, or at least the work I told myself I would do, then I feel really bad. And especially during the weekends, I feel like I need to catch up on the work I haven't done during the week. And this weekend I'll be away, so I cannot really do the work I wanted to have done, and it feels bad. This is a condition, a workaholism that I'm working on, but still it's a mental issue I've been struggling with for a long time. I feel like I've made huge progress, but still it's not, I'm not there yet. There's a long way to go for me. And regarding training, I have equipped my own gym 3 months ago and it's perfect. It has everything I need, but one thing that was missing was a structured plan. And I have been working out for years now, since I was 15 really. I've been regularly going to the gym and I've had tons of training plans and I've always loved it. But to be honest, during the past 6 months, I wasn't my most consistent self and I kind of struggled to work out regularly. I know the benefits of strength training, so it's really important for me to do some of it, but it's really hard when you hate it in a way. So therefore I joined a program and my goal is to be consistent with training again, to fall in love with it. By the way, it already happened. I've been in that program for 2 weeks now and I'm always so excited to work out and to do my strength training again. It's wonderful. And I'm gonna show you my workouts today. I think I'll be doing some Romanian deadlifts, some pull-ups, some Bulgarian split squats, my most hated exercise, some lying leg curls, yeah, some upper body. And after the workout, it's time for a shower and to get ready to go and have a relaxing, romantic weekend with my husband, which I'm so excited about.
Are you gonna be good girls when we're not here? Yes. Is it just me, or is it also super hard for you to pack your bags when you are going away? Because I have to think of the outfits
and of all the possible situations that could happen, and actually it doesn't matter to me if I'm packing for 1 night or 7 nights or 3 weeks, because I always find it super difficult and super stressful. But it's already 12:30 and now I'm waiting for my husband to finish his workout. Then we're gonna have a lunch and then we're finally heading off. Is it just me who turns on TikTok for 5 minutes to chill out and then ends up crying his heart out because of a touching story? It happens all the time. How many times did I cry today? 3 times. We've already seen our room and it has totally exceeded our expectations. It's a wonderful suite. I have never really been accommodated in such a beautiful suite ever. I'm gonna show you a bit later, but I bet you're gonna fall in love with it. And now we're taking a walk because the nature here is stunning. If this is not a typical autumn landscape, I don't know what is. And we're heading to a small waterfall. Vodopád Dírka. It's a funny name. It's only 20 minutes away from the resort, so it's probably the best thing to do when you want to spend some time outside before all the possible procedures and activities you can do in this resort. Afterwards, we're going to spa and then we're going to a restaurant, which I'm extremely looking forward to since they have a special autumn menu and I'm all in for pumpkins. The walk was more adventurous than we expected and we definitely weren't wearing clothes and shoes that would be appropriate for this kind of walk because only part of it was on the road and then we were in the forest. We were walking by a nice stream, but the problem was that it had been raining and therefore it was super wet and super muddy, and there were a few moments when we had to actually cross the stream because we couldn't continue to the waterfall. And when we were crossing the stream on our way back, already actually the last stream, my husband was testing the logs to actually help me cross it. And while he was doing so, he slipped and fell. So unfortunately, those were his only jeans that he had brought with us. And on top of that, he brought some sweatpants. But because of me, the sweatpants are wet because I asked him to take my bottle of water in his backpack. But unfortunately, it wasn't closed properly, so it soaked his clothes. Nice. But the walk itself and the waterfalls were amazing. I am a sucker for this autumn weather and of the colors of the fallen leaves, and it has magical atmosphere that is hardly describable. And the weather is really nice today. It's not raining and it was actually quite hot. I even had to take my jacket off. So everything was amazing, and now I cannot wait for the spa because I'm already so tired. It's only 5 p.m. but it's been a really active day actually. Sunday and I'm already at home, but don't worry, I'm gonna tell you all the details now. You know, I'm super shy when I have to record clips in front of my husband, so it was really uncomfortable for me to record these entries. So therefore I left it to today. I hope you don't mind, and perhaps in the future I'll be more brave regarding that. But after the last clip where you saw the funny accident of my husband, I'm still laughing about it. We spent an hour in the room. We've made a few phone calls with our friends, and then we went to the spa. My husband had to wear a robe because he didn't have any dry clothes, so it was a bit awkward to be walking around the hotel wearing only a robe, but well, what else he could have done, poor guy. And when we arrived at the spa, we were astonished. We had no idea that it was gonna be that amazing, that nice looking, that cozy, and there were so many facilities, so many different rooms with different types of rituals, I could say, different types of saunas. It was mind-blowing and it was so aesthetically pleasing. I couldn't even understand where I was at that moment. It wasn't a usual spa, it was ancient spa, so therefore it was probably that beautiful. We only had an hour there and it was impossible to test out everything, so I was running around like a headless chicken. I just wanted to get the most out of this experience, and I especially loved the sauna, the regular Finnish sauna. I always go there. There was a cooling pool. I never go to a spa if they don't have a cooling pool, so that was a nice surprise. To be honest, it was a bit mild, like the sauna wasn't extremely hot, nor the pool was extremely cold. I actually like the extremes, but I can imagine that for some beginners who don't go to spas that often, or possibly for some older people, it would be perfect. And then there were a lot of steam rooms with different kinds of themes. For example, there was an herbal steam room, then there was a regular steam room, and I don't even remember the names. Then there was a room with a night sky where you could lay on stone, so it was like a nice massage. Then there was, of course, the typical relaxing room, which was extremely beautiful and cozy. There was an artificial fireplace, and it was just the perfect place to relax after a round of a sauna and a cooling pool. And then there was a huge whirlpool. I don't even remember the last time I saw such a huge whirlpool. Then there was also dry spa. It was my first time experiencing it, and there were many other rooms that I cannot even remember. We also got some fruits and of course water for free, which was amazing. And again, this is something that I have not experienced in regular spas. And generally the hour went by really quickly and it felt like 5 minutes. After the spa, we went rushing to our hotel room because we were starving by this time. So we quickly put on regular clothes. My husband's sweatpants were already dry, so he wore sweatpants to the dinner, but there was nothing else we could do about it. And I was super looking forward to the dinner because I'm a huge fan of pumpkins. I love pumpkins, and I like in this season in autumn I eat pumpkins basically almost every day. So therefore I knew I was gonna enjoy that menu. My husband is not that big of a fan of pumpkins, so to be honest, he rated the food 6 or 7 out of 10. I would rate it 9 out of 10 because I enjoyed it thoroughly. We had, of course, a starter, appetizer, which was, I don't remember what it was called, but it felt like a spread made of pumpkin. Maybe it was ragu. I don't really remember the names, I'm sorry. Of course, we had a pumpkin soup because it couldn't even be an autumn menu without a pumpkin soup. And for the main course, I chose a duck with a mushroom cream sauce with gnocchi made of pumpkin. And by the way, I never know how to pronounce gnocchi or gnocchi or gnocchi or gnocchi. I'm sorry, but you know what I mean. And my husband got a burger with sweet potato fries, and to be honest, that was a letdown because he didn't enjoy the burger at all, but he did enjoy everything else, and especially the dessert. I loved the dessert. It was a cake with some pumpkin puree and vanilla custard, and that's it. It was delicious. We were already so full that it was hard to actually get up and go to our rooms. It was already 9 at that time, and to be honest, originally we thought we would watch a movie because that would be super romantic in that huge hotel bed and everything, but I fell asleep after like 10 minutes. I was already dead. That's just me. I always go to bed at 9. So when it gets a few minutes past 9, I'm already out. Even if I'm awake, my brain is not braining and therefore it's better for me to just go to sleep. Unfortunately, it was the day when the time falls back. That means that I would normally wake up at 5 to 6 a.m. but today I woke up at 4 a.m. and it is the worst thing because if I were at home
I wouldn't really mind. I would just do my own things. I would get a head start with my work. I would probably make a cup of coffee. I would have an early breakfast and I would be fine. But there in the hotel room, luckily we had this nice big suite, so I could just like close the door to the bedroom where my husband was sleeping, because this is not usual. Usually when you are in a hotel, you just have one room with a bed and you have a bathroom and that's it. So if it was like that, I don't know what I would have done, to be honest, but luckily I had this extra room. And yeah, I basically just started editing all the videos that I made the day before. I started posting stories that I haven't posted in real time because I was actually enjoying the time with my husband. And I really did get a head start with my work. I got a lot of work done because I left the room at 7:30, so I had like 3.5 hours of working and having to be extremely quiet, so it was quite easy to get the work done because there was nothing else that I could have done. And when I arrived to the breakfast room, I immediately sprinted towards the coffee machine because I normally drink my coffee first thing in the morning. I know it's not healthy, I know I shouldn't start a day with a caffeine, but I just can't help it. But I'm gonna work on that again. So I sprinted to the coffee machine because I was already getting headache and I could definitely sense that I was running low on energy. It was funny because it was only 7:30 and I already felt like it was the evening because I was so worn out again. And luckily my husband came to the table at 8, so then we had a breakfast together. And I don't know how about you, but I love hotel breakfasts, like having this huge breakfast buffets when you can just choose what you want and have a bit of everything. It's definitely my preferred way of eating. And after the breakfast I had the time to digest everything because we had a nice talk with the resort's huge boss. Actually, I think she's even the owner. And afterwards I still had some room in my stomach to get a pancake, which was done freshly by a chef that was just standing there waiting for orders, which I enjoyed so much. And I haven't had a fresh pancake for like 7 years, so I felt super nostalgic when eating it and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And afterwards we only went to our room, packed our bags and left. I have to say that even though I'm extremely tired now, it was amazing and it definitely exceeded our expectations. So if you want to have a really nice relaxing weekend or like a short getaway holiday, I would highly recommend you to go to Darovanský dvůr because they have so many activities that you can do. Apart from what you've seen and heard from me, you can go and play bowling, you can play laser game, table tennis, golf. I would forget the main thing. You could play golf and it's huge and I just loved it. So it's Darovanský dvůr, check it out. It's 30 minutes away from Pilsen and I think it's also 30 minutes away from Prague, so it's actually not that far away and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Hello again, it's Monday. I have just finished my workout, as you can probably see. It was hard, but I love the feeling after the workout, and actually now I even love the feeling during the workout because I'm enjoying it so much. And while I was working out, I had a thought that I wanted to share with you, and that is that if you lose the motivation to do something, don't just stop doing the thing, but find other ways to be motivated again. And especially if you have enjoyed doing something, but suddenly you stopped enjoying it, find another way to enjoy it again. I already told you in the beginning of this vlog, but for a few weeks,
even months, really, like 4 months, I really hated working out. I mean, strength workouts, but I knew that I don't want to give this thing up, that it's really good for my health, and I've always loved it. I've loved it for 8 years, so it's strange that suddenly I stopped loving it. So I was constantly seeking out ways how to start enjoying it again, and look at me now. I am loving it again, and it's only because I didn't give up. And I found the way that works for me, which is equipping my own gym. I'm gonna show you in a bit. Purchasing a training plan from a really good trainer, and now I'm consistent and I'm enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to every workout. And this is a parallel to perhaps your English progress. Perhaps you've been enjoying English, but suddenly it's just not there. So don't stop. Just find another way. And one pro tip from me: when I don't have motivation to do something, I pay for a person that can help me do it. Suddenly I have all the motivation in the world. Paying for something really helps me to be consistent with things, because I'm accountable to somebody, and I hate saying that I didn't do something because I was lazy and blah 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 blah. It's just, I don't do that. So to avoid having to do that, I just do the thing that I said I would do, and it works like magic. And my workout itself, I'm gonna show you a few clips, but today I had squats, I had pull-ups, I had dumbbell floor presses, I had lunges, rear lunges, I had bent over dumbbell rows and dumbbell lateral raises, and the finisher was hanging knee raises. I hate that exercise, and I generally hate ab exercises, but this one is one of the worst. Before the workout, there was Dencha again. Dencha is our dog trainer, and I really enjoy talking to her because she's so resourceful. She always has an answer to a problem, and I am always astonished by what she knows and how useful her advice is. She's amazing. And now it's already 12, so I'm gonna have to take a quick shower, eat my lunch, and get to the office. I will have a very busy week. I want to finish the whole content strategy for the rest of the year, so I'm gonna be filming a lot of videos, making a lot of posts, working a lot with my social media assistant, and of course the usual day-to-day stuff that I always have to do. So I believe that by the end of the week I will have finished all of that, and I will be able to sleep soundly, hopefully. I'm gonna show you around my gym. So let's start over here. Here's my trampoline for jumping. Jumping has become my favorite cardio, so if you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. Here's, I've got stepper, of course, some like dumbbells, some resistance bands, ankle weights, shoes, of course, a stationary bike, a board that I don't really use, a box, a Swiss ball, a bench, resistance bands. Here I've got my multi-press with a bar over here for pull-ups and so on. And of course, a Olympic bar. Here are some bumpers, 5, 10, 15, 20 kilo ones, and 2.5 kilo weight as well. Here is a one heavy 22 kilo dumbbell, and here I've got dumbbells that are the best thing ever because you can adjust the weight. So if I want to have a 10 kilo dumbbells, I just switch, and here I've got it, and I can go all the way up to 24 and down to 2.5. They are the best invention ever. Of course, my yoga mat and a mirror, and that is all. It's all I need for a good workout. Now it would be the best time to actually end this vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, leave me a heart emoji in the comments because it means the world to me. Like this video and subscribe to my channel for more vlogs, and not only vlogs, of course, my usual educational videos are posted every Friday. And the reason I'm ending this vlog here is that I'm not going to be doing anything interesting these days, because this week I'm trying to get as much work done as possible, so I'm not doing any fun activities, and my days are the same every day. I wake up, I do my morning routine, I go to my co-working office where I work, then I go back home, or I take my dogs for a walk as I'm doing right now. I do my workout, I prepare the lunch and the dinner for my husband and I clean up, and then it's already the evening, so we usually go to bed and watch an episode of Vikings. We are currently watching the Vikings. I'm in love with it, so I highly recommend it if you haven't watched it yet. And that's it. Then I wake up the next day and I just repeat everything I've just said, so it wouldn't really be entertaining for you to watch that. But I will meet you in my next vlog, which is definitely gonna be from my trip in Spain. I have just bought the flight tickets and it's gonna be so much fun, so stay tuned for that and have a nice rest of the day.